Hello YouTube and welcome to South Boston, Virginia, site to race number 15 of the 2008 NRSL Coke Vanilla Cup Series. And alongside me once again is Stephen Paul III.
Hello guys, kind of a home track for me, kind of not.
Kind of not, it's Virginia. It's closer to the Shelleys actually to being a home race. As you can see, it is Jean Sanford who will start on pole position for duel number 1, and she'll start alongside Stephen Pollard III. It's Ryan George and Robert Pollard in row 2 with Zach Rogers and Brian Hart, row 3. Adam McDowell and Steve Pollard, row 4, with Mark George and Johnny Gardner in row number 5. I'll show you the rest of the starting grid as I hand over to Stephen for his thoughts and predictions for this one.
So the first time we came here was a wreck fest. We had green white checkered, and then last year we had a 40 lap run to the end. Stephen Paul III won here last season, so he's definitely going to be good at the short tracks. Robert and Steve are also good there. As the 11 million car, that's a pretty cool car right there, is in the race this weekend. So I don't know what to expect. This is the first time we have these big CLT cars at this short track. No cautions is definitely going to make it interesting. If we have a wreck, you have to make sure you drive it on by. Our two winners here have been Pollard, and I believe it was. I forgot the other one. I'll look it up.
Wasn't Jackson?
But it's definitely going to... Yeah, it was Jackson, who, if he was in this race, he would have been dominating because he's finished first and second. So we'll see what kind of racing we'll have here. If anybody slides off the corner and gets into the wall, give and take is going to be needed here in the duels. You don't want to tear up a car and go to the rear, so we'll see some of the respect and see what happens during this race.
We're not going to even try and do the none camera angle as the field rolls off just because it's so small of a little interval there. I don't know what I was trying to say.
Sorry for talking over the command.
Yeah, it's fine. So Jean Sanford, obviously her objective, just keep the car in one piece. Drivers in this duel that are locked in, Ryan George, Mary Shelley is locked in this duel, and Chris Wilson is also in this duel and locked in, so we'll have to follow their progress. And I just noticed we have two Little Debbie's cars. Nice. As the green flag is out for 40 laps here in duel number 1.
Are we getting 11 million though?
Doubtful. Ryan George quickly going to try and
Oh.
take the lead away from Jean Sanford. Zach Rogers, a two-time winner this season, going for second.
Look at that pack behind them.
Yeah, that's the pack I think Jean's just going to try and keep out of today.
Yeah, exactly. As making it clean for the first few laps. The last two races we've had a caution on lap 1, so
and remember we're running no caution,
you know
so
I mean.
it's
Yeah, Steve's pretty good at the short tracks too. He got a short track win at Vouts Arena last year, trying to get the second. The back of the pack is major effing right now with Logan York in last.
as Mark George, interest. I don't even know what I was going to say there. Mark George though going for third. Raphael Leduc also going to try and follow through.
Yeah, the Big Mac 19 getting a little loose up the hill right there.
Jessica Shelton going to now use that open door as Mark George goes and uses his aggressive nature here to go for second.
Aggressive goes... No, not going around. Here goes Leduc. Leduc's had a struggling few weeks as he comes up trying to get third from Steve right here. Oh, God.
And he's going to be able to do so.
Hey, Samet Oscon from the final row in the grid up to 19th. Good run by him.
Well, the final full row. Technically, Alexander Rowe, who is now in 19th, started out back. Samet Oskan now would be in this race. Right now, that last time around, Robert Pollard was in the transfer spot. Jean Sanford continues to follow back, though. She's back to 15th. And now Stephen Pollard third in the transfer spot as Steve Pollard continues to fall back. Now loses the spot to Alger Baranowskis and Brett Moma.
Yeah, the 84 is now in the transfers. Robert falls out.
Well, no, and now Jean Sanford just fell out of the top 16, which means the transfer spot is Samet Oskan in the 8.
Was it the pole sitter in second or below 20th right now?
Well, below 17th.
How about the Jack James? He was on the final row.
Chris Wilson now in the transfer spot.
Where the hell did Jack James come from?
As Mark George has taken the lead away from Ryan George. That's the first time we've been able to say that one this season.
Yeah, for sure.
As William Duncan now takes the transfer spot away from Henry Williams.
Not a very conventional short track race because usually starting the back is a detriment, but not here at South Boston apparently.
As Logan York now takes the spot away William Duncan trying to find a way around the 15, give himself at least a little bit of cushion here over the bubble. That Lennox Tool Chevrolet looking for 15th. Gonna take the spot away from Rowe, as Rowe's now back to the transfer spot, but not for long, as Logan York's gonna take that spot away.
Duncan's got 2 straight 4th place finishes, so a good stretch for him, as Jack James is in there. Sam Young's up to 7th, so Kyle Matthews 5th.
As Matt Dixon just took the transfer spot away from Jackie Tang, I believe.
I think the bottom side is just king. If you get trapped on that high side, you're screwed, because I see Jean on the bottom, and she's coming really fast again.
Well, and Steve Pollard now on that outside line is in the transfer spot, I believe. As here comes Gene Sanford back up. That would not do any good for Steve Pollard if Gene were to overtake him, but...
Yeah, that would not do. He's pretty low in the points.
Well, no, it's still... What I'm meaning is they would still keep the 82 as the transfer spot. It's just then we'd take top 17. Because remember, Gene now on the pole. She's already locked into the front row.
Well, nothing like... Well, Peter Onjak, who won at Las Vegas, finished 42nd, and I swear to God.
As we're having a little bit of frames issues, especially when they're in turn 1. Delana Abrahamian, though, now takes the transfer spot away from Steve Pollard.
So the 25 car is not even in the race right now, and he's got the winner's row, but he's going to have to...
Well, he has possibility of the winner's row. We have... What is it now? We're up to, like, what, 9? Let's see, 2,
9 or so, yeah.
4, 6, 8, 10, 12. We have 13 people that can take the winner's row, and Johnny Gardner is 11th in line of those drivers.
Yeah. Well, Rafael Duduke is up to 2nd. Baranowski's is 3rd. The Pollards are battling. All the Pollards.
And right now, Adam McDowell holds the transfer position.
He hasn't made many races this year himself. Is here because
as he takes the spot away from Sam Young. So now Sam Young's in the transfer spot. Here comes Samet Ozkan trying to take that spot away.
Yep. 84's best stat is short track. They're coming up to Sam Young. Oh, that's gonna be a wreck maybe.
They keep it going in the right direction right now.
I
think Sky Commons currently has the transfer spot. 3 wide behind him.
We haven't seen 3 wide yet today. Yeah, this might not work.
82, 10, and 34. Last 34. Year that would have been death, but they make it work for now. Sky Commons is indeed the transfer spot right now.
Yeah, this looks like the oh god, Robert Paul forcing the issue back there.
So far, I think we've been clean and green. Or, well, no issues, I should say. Clean and green. I mean, we're not running any cautions, but still.
Yeah, so I think, people try. I mean, with these bigger cars, you can't really force the issue too much.
Stephen Paul III has taken the transfer spot away from Adam McDowell. So right now, McDowell on the outside looking in. Here comes Kenny Moma for 18th.
Yeah, Robert and Tom are just hoping that Ethan can make the race here. So that's all they're hoping for. Gene Sanford, that high side is just so bad on the tires. You just can't run it and keep a whole line.
Well, and Gene Sanford, like I said, not probably fighting things too hard, just trying to keep her car in one piece. That's her main objective today.
Yeah, second week in a row we've seen that 10 paint scheme too. That's not a common occurrence, as 75 now battling Kenny right here.
Yeah, that is for the 18th position, as Stephen Paul III takes 16th away. Still holds the transfer spot, now trying to send the 38 of Sky Commons back into that transfer spot, and will do so. Baranowskis has gotten second away from Leduc up front.
And with Mark George, if he can win the duel, that's what a lot of people would love to see right here, because he's got 2 ways to get it in the field.
Well, yeah. He has past champions, and they're actually in a spot where they're not that far off of probably being able to get into this race on points without even using the past champions.
Yep, because you can run out past champions quicker than you can provisionals. Says 84 car goes up the hill right there.
And so Sky Commons going to find his way back underneath for 15th. Here comes Kenny Moma in that 10 car. Battle for the transfer spot here with last year's winner of this race.
Yep, that's not good.
As Kenny Moma now moves his way into the field. Here comes the 75.
Well, I'll tell you something. If the 84 misses...
you know what? I think in all honesty, if the 84 does not make it and finishes behind 75, I don't think Steven should actually be in this race. Period.
Well, I mean, Robert's best stat is short track, so I can't deny that.
Same
There's a mile and a half.
So what? As Chris Wilson now falls back.
Well, I'm for the chase.
Here comes the battle for that 16th position. The 75 car looking for the 16th position on Kenny Moma.
I think there's something we should say. Kenny Moma should retire right now.
Stephen Paul III now uses that as an opening to get around as well. The field will come to 10 laps to go this time around. As you see, these drivers up here kind of running single file.
I think they're going to hit lap traffic pretty soon. I mean, we did last year at this rate. No,
Well,
actually a little faster.
that's McDowell in 30th, or in 31st. He's going into turn 3 as they're coming off turn 2.
Man, McDowell, he was up in that transfer spot a little bit.
As Steve Pollard's back here. Brian Hart, who started 6th, is back in 29th.
Ouch.
Not a good day for the NWR cars, as they're now going to be running 30th and 31st.
Yep, that's been Alexander Rowe not having a good run here.
And LeDuc has caught up to the 66. You're not missing anything for that transfer spot right now. Chris Wilson still has it by about 3/10. As here comes the 45 of LeDuc.
Yeah, he takes the lead. We haven't seen the Petty car be competitive at all. Actually, the 45 has never won. Well, no, correction. They haven't won since
William
season
Duncan.
1. Yeah, it hasn't been. It's been since season 1 Las Vegas since the 45 won. That was the 3rd race of the series.
And I just noticed that it's that battle kind of heating up for the transfer spot, and we missed it a little bit, but the 84 has grabbed. Well, sorry, Kenny Moma grabbed 10th away from both of them. Or 16th away from both of them.
Well, Ryan George is actually dropping like a rock.
Yeah, Ryan George now is back to the 14th position as Kenny Moma grabs 15th away from the 38. Here comes the 84 now. Chris Wilson falling back.
Kind of looking forward to this race. Tire wear is going to be huge on that high side right here.
As Chris Wilson has fallen back to 20th. Henry Williams now up to 19th.
Yep,
and the 84 is going to try and send the 49 back to the transfer spot and will do so. So now BAM Racing in the transfer spot here at South Boston.
Yep, and I think Sky Commons, he's pretty high in the points, but he's not comfortable. 18 cars too, but not comfortable, like I said. Johnny's fighting for his life. Can he get there? He's about 2 spots back.
Well, both of the drivers that you mentioned, 18's about 25th and the 38's about 30th. Meanwhile, Henry Williams is going to send the 49 back to 17th as they take the white flag.
Yeah, Baranowski's up to 2nd right there. 49 crawling through the track with that tire wear.
And coming off the final turn, Rafael LeDuc will win the Duel 1. Baranowski's 2nd. Mark George, William Duncan, Kyle Matthews, Mary Shelley, Jessica Shelton, Semedos Khan, Matt Dixon, Logan York, Jack James is in 11th. So racing the way in, the 45 of LeDuc, 11 of Baranowski, 66, 31, 48, 08, 21, 8, 70, 02, 28, the 1, 75, 10, 84, and Henry Williams in the 18 takes on the final transfer spot. 49 will race, but now has to fall back on points.
Looks like Brett Moma and it's going to be the only one and Evans and McDowell are the only 3 I can say is going to DQ.
Well, obviously 96 could fall back on the winner's row if enough people do, but we'll have to wait and see.
So it looks like the 96 and the 25.
Well, okay, so in terms of the 96 being able to fall back on the winner's row, the 19 did not race in.
25 either. Oh, Sam Young too. Well, how would we
no, 25 did.
Young?
Oh wait, 25. Yeah, never mind. So yeah, 96 is out.
How do we classify Sam Young?
Well, Sam Young is still eligible for winner's row, so that means also Gardner is out.
Oh yeah, it'd be where he's in points in the 34. Yeah, so that's an F. There's Gardner and Moma are out.
So Gardner, Brett Moma will not race. Steve Pollard will not qualify. Adam McDowell is out. Rob Evans will not qualify. Brian Hart, it's unlikely.
Yes.
In fact, actually, I can probably pinpoint the 8 raced in, the 75 raced in. So there you go, 55 is out.
Oh, good job for Oscar. He hasn't made a race like in 5 weeks. Good job for him.
So that will do it for duel number 1. We will put some of the notes onto here for and get ready for duel 2, and we'll bring you back for that coverage right after this.
Position on. Drivers, start your engines.
I don't know why we bring that guy back. He never is confident in his command.
We should keep it on the pit lane 1 cam. You see the whole track?
Yeah, but the problem is then you get that glare.
That's true. Yeah, I see what you're
I
talking
mean, if you
about.
go pit lane 2, but either way. Cole Deaver, though, gets the start on the pole for this duel. It will be Gene Sanford who leads us down on Saturday or Sunday night, depending on when we decide to do this. Looking at the schemes.
Ooh, like that 40 car. That's the Brian Clausen one.
As
Ooh, nice 0-0.
coming off. Okay. Green flag is out, as you would have noticed maybe. New driver on the 05 for this race, Charles Sanford. Desperation setting in. They decided to try and see if anyone else could get some performance out of it, so they've gone for Trevor Germain in the 05. As already trouble between Time Pollard and Mark Ambrose. You couldn't script that any better.
Yeah, couldn't. You know, I heard Robert Pollard's rumored to run the 05 for some races. We'll see what happens.
As 3 wide back here, 24, 43, and the 42.
We were clean for 40 straight laps. The hell's going on this one?
Good question.
Okay. Whoa, JT Bell gave the bump into the Pepsi car.
Yeah, almost. William Brock bringing the subway scheme is currently in 13th. Currently, on that last lap, it was the 0-0. I guess now it's going to be the 7 in the transfer spot. Ethan Keiderman up here, though, trying to take the transfer spot away from the car he raced last week, the 27.
Well, all in the pit lane, the Pollards are hoping the 13 races in, so.
Well, at least Robert Pollard is.
Yeah, seriously. You're damn right about that one. Yeah, that would be a killer. Yeah, he hasn't made a race in a while, so, you know, you got to make some sacrifices for the team.
He's actually passing the unsponsored number 7, which will race. They are locked in. Jesse Turner, who knows that he cannot resort to the winner's row, trying to get up here into this.
Look who's coming behind Dylan Young.
Yep, I see it. As Max Anderson just moved his way into the race. That would be good for anyone trying to get on the winner's row.
That really would be.
He is in the transfer spot right now. Dylan Young up there, 3 wide with. Kira Arenthade's got damage to the left side of the 37.
Yeah, but they're still moving forward though.
Well, and now the 05's starting to fall back. Damage to both sides of the 37.
Man, he got ping pong.
He or she. Correct us in the comments if we've been wrong about that all season. Dylan Young now in the transfer spot as Cole Deaver continues to pace the field here.
Allie Nelson in 3rd. She finished 3rd last. Something not the most losing streak, the most without a win. She's closing on Tom Shelley's record, as we'll mention in the next few weeks.
Yep. As William Brock now taking a spot away from Zachary Fitzwater. Fitzwater adamant about having a weekend where they get all of the RCR cars into the field finally.
Well, this might be the week. Isn't there 3 RCR cars? Oh, it's 4.
Well, so the 33 is now automatically in. We know that the 31 raced in from Duel 1. Who else? 29 is there. The 07's currently in. Who else is there?
I don't think we've had a race this year with all the RCR cars.
No, we have not. That's what I'm saying. Like, he's adamant about having there be a weekend finally. JT Bryant was in the transfer spot and lost it to Isaac Flickinger. And now Flickinger's going to go inside of Fitzwater. Fitzwater now is going to be standing on the transfer spot in that Reese's Chevrolet.
That might.
Keiderman up in the wall. Contact in the spot. He goes. Kira Arenthade also collected in that. As now here comes Cole Deaver, going to try and catch him and maybe put him a lap down. Not going to get there. Here comes Amy Shelley in the 78.
Well, it was a good run, boys. As here comes the 78 car on the, see if he can. Oh God, here he comes.
As Amy Shelley going to take the race lead away from Cole Deaver. Cole Deaver, much like with Gene Sanford, his goal in this one, just keep the car in one piece.
So Amy's at 8 career wins, trying to tie Charles Jackson, and that winning this duel will definitely help to get to that mark maybe on Sunday or
Well,
Saturday
she
night.
would start 4th if she can win it. So, as Kira
Love-
Arentade now in 31st position. Austin LaPlante's back here. There's Trevor Germain. You have Derek
How about that
Hamilton.
83 car out there? They're almost up there. They're like, what, 8 spots out? They
24th.
got the back of the field.
24th right now for the 83 as Halleck now takes 22nd away from Will Hoyt.
Halleck hasn't made a race at Chicagoland, so I'm
And
pulling for
currently
Halleck.
in the transfer spot is the 41 of Jesse Turner.
Yep, that's an easy scheme to spot because he runs it all year. As he's in there, and I think they'll
Trying to
have
hold
some
off
battling
his
based on
teammate.
last
Both
year.
of them trying to race their way in. Although, to be fair, if JT Bryant can hold off on the 18th, he can get in through the winner's road. His teammate here, Jesse Turner, cannot.
Well, it'd be more smart for JT to do that, but I don't know if JT is selfish or not.
Well, I think we'll figure out how selfish he is here in a
Oh
moment.
no, here we go.
This isn't even for a spot in the race.
Well, whatever happened in duel, I guess the aggression picks up. I guess when you got to make the race.
I guess so. Is there damage to the 60? Hard to tell.
I don't know. We had a clean first race, and the second race, everybody's going bonkers.
Might be slight damage to the back end of that 60.
Whoa.
As JT Bryant, well, he answered the question. He is selfish. There is damage to the back end of the 60. So someone's ran into the back of Tim Randolph in this race.
You sure it's not Max Anderson?
I'm pretty sure.
Uh,
As Fitzwater is in this duel, he's in right now. Onjack is currently in. Deaver obviously raced in.
Deaver's still
Who
there.
am
They
I
haven't
missing
caught.
on the... I feel like I'm missing one. 07, 29, 31, 33.
That's right.
That's it? Those are the 4?
07, 29, 31, 33. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So right now, all 4 of them are in. As JT Bryant now going to send Dylan Young back to the transfer spot. Here comes Tim Randolph, maybe.
Yep.
Although actually, I think Dylan Young's going to be able to hang on to that.
Yeah, I think Charles will be fine with a Pepsi car missing the race.
Meanwhile, Henry Sanford can fall back on points, but the unsponsored 7 trying to find a way up towards the front. Or at least farther up the front. Jesse Turner now is back in 22nd. And is probably going to lose that to Chris Louvier.
Yeah, as we... do you have frame drop, Charles?
No, I think that was just the internet.
Oh.
As looking up here, Zachary Fitzwater going to send Jeffrey White up towards the wall.
Yeah, that was a nice move, Fitzy. Oh, God.
As right now, the transfer spot still... You're not missing anything at the transfer spot. What did you see?
Oh, I thought 16 go up high a few laps ago. That's why I said that.
Fitzwater now going to make the move on Isaac Flickinger. That is for 13th. JT Bryant following through. And right now, Tim Randolph's going to need the 24 to start taking the fight to the 16. We're having a slight frame drop, I think, off of turn 4, but that's about it.
Yeah.
As Dylan Young makes the move on the 16, what Randolph
24.
needs is for the end to battle for a couple of corners to allow him to have that door opened up, and not able to get that.
How about the 83 is coming? I can't believe they crashed in lap 1. He's got to make up a little more time, but I think he can get there.
Yeah, time's running out of time though too. He's under 10 laps to go. As Peter Onjack now lost a spot to Fitzwater. That was for 12th. JT Bryant now in 14.
Sorry, bro.
Sorry, what?
Oh, sorry. I just kind of talked over myself there. So here comes the 29 cars moving up to the field pretty good in that Reese's car.
Yeah, Fitzwater's got a good long run car, which could benefit him in the on Sunday night here or Saturday night, whatever it ends up being, because this is a 100 lap race main event, which is longer than what we ran last year.
60 laps last year and the year before. I think the year before was even shorter, but
I think
getting
the year
longer
before
every
we
year
ran
here.
40, and then we ran 60 the next year. As
Just
Peter
moving up.
Onjack now has fallen back to 14th, which is under a threat as well from the 2. Meanwhile, Tim Randolph has passed Jeffrey White for the transfer spot.
That's what the transfers.
And
Oh
someone
God!
blew up. It's JT Bryan in the 42.
Oh, this is gonna cause problems.
As
Ty Pollard, oh my God!
Time Pollard up to the 8, or that is for 17th. So the 83 is now into the transfer spot.
Oh my God! What a pass!
From wrecked. Oh, they wrecked.
Oh,
Ali Nelson.
no!
Oh, the humanity. No.
Oh my God! What the hell happened?
JT Bryant's on pit lane. Bill Braddock is on pit lane.
Who's in the transfer spot? Halleck.
The transfer spot is currently Jeffrey White.
Oh my God! What happened?
We will
7
take
Tony
a
missed
look.
pit row. Oh, Keiderman's dead.
Keiderman was in it. JT Bryant, Ali Nelson is out. Yeah.
I don't think
That's
the transfer spot's done yet. Time Paul was up the hill back there.
As they're coming to the checkered flag, let's see. For the transfer spot, here
God.
comes Henry Sanford. Jeffrey
Drag
White
race.
gets it.
Oh no, that's 18th.
Like
Cole
I said,
Deaver-
Jeffrey White gets it.
Oh, okay. Well, he was 18th the lap before. He just passed somebody.
Well, so a chaotic end to the Duel 2 here. Amy Shelley gets the win. She will race her way in. Cole Deaver finishes second, but will retain his front row starting spot. Qualls races in, as well as William Flickinger, Max Anderson, William Brock, Matt Duncan, Seth Cole, Zachary Fitzwater, Adam Flickinger, Isaac Flickinger, Tim Randolph, Peter Onjak, Dylan Young, Jack Halleck, Time Pollard, and Jeffrey White race their way in.
Well, it's gonna be a driver swap. Damn you, Keiderman.
Looks like so Kira Arenthade will be going to the house. So too will be Ethan Keiderman's 13 car.
Yep. Robert Pollitt's gonna be running it.
Braddock will not qualify. Looks like Ali Nelson will not qualify either. Austin LaPlante will DNQ. Trevor Germain will not qualify in the 05, finishing a lap down. Marcus Ambrose will not qualify as well. Chris Louvier will fail to qualify, as well as Jesse Turner. Those are the ones we know for
on
sure.
Like 6 straight. Oh, hold on. Louvier's on. Where's Louvier? He's right here. Louvier. Oh man, he's DNQ'd 6 out of the last 7 now. Ouch.
Mm-hmm.
Trevor Germain, another DNQ with the 05 team, really needs to get a new driver.
Well, I mean, they got a new driver for this one. What do you I mean, they still didn't qualify, even with a new driver in it.
LaPlante's on his 5th straight DNQ.
Although, to be fair, I think Jermaine's showing the promise or anything that he's had in the other two. This is the first one where he's actually been not like just taking over. So I think this is the first time he's been on the actual and true rookie ratings.
So Jack Halleck will make his first start since Chicagoland. So good job, Jack.
Yeah, he won't have to. No. He would have actually made it last week, but got replaced. So
I think how we're doing this is going to be Keiderman's going to be the 84, the 83 is going to be me, and Time's going to be in the 75.
Okay. Or you could just do the 2 swaps to make my life at least somewhat easier.
Nah, that's not what I'm here for.
I mean, we'll be talking about it. I'm pretty sure I can show him that the 84 is like in no danger to probably falling out of the top 30, which is his main concern.
That's
Either
why
way,
I put a driver.
Steven, your final thoughts on this one?
Well, the first duel went better than the second one for sure. Definitely, I don't know what the hell happened in the second duel. Everybody lost their minds. The pandemonium happened.
I think
good run by this.
Desperation set in the second duel.
Yeah, especially because the 05 was in the field. So I expect a good race. 100 laps. It's gonna be a good long run race, and I don't expect much caution until somebody blows up at least. Good job for Onjak, Halleck, Samet Ozkan. Some of the guys making the field who hasn't made a lot of starts. Qualls is third. So we're going to see a lot of comers and goers. We've only had 31 cars on both ones. So 42 is going to be interesting. Lap traffic will definitely play a factor with 11 more cars. And I'm excited for some short track racing. It's going to be good. 100 laps. It's going to fly by. So, Yeah, are you excited, Charles? I'm excited for some short track racing.
I'm definitely excited for this one. It's been one that I was looking forward to because I really enjoyed when we were doing the testing for all this. When we had drivers coming out for the tests, and it looked like it was going to be an interesting weekend. Obviously,
Don't we have
congrats.
a Hooters?
Huh?
Don't we have a Hooters race here too?
We do have a Hooters race as well, so
Yes.
that's actually the only reason why Trevor Germain was tasked with driving the 05 was get him some extra laps, as well as it fit as he wasn't having to be in another location. So with that said, though, congrats to Amy, Shelley, and oh my God, there's so much happen. And Mark George?
No, Rafael Duke.
Oh yeah. Congrats to Amy Shelley and Raphael Leducton on the dual wins. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you haven't today for more gaming and racing related content. I'm GrandFin291, and for Stephen Paul III, you've been watching a production of the NRSL. We'll see you guys next time.
See you guys.
Looking back through the incidents, this
Yep.
would be
Yeah, the story of my life.
so Ambrose actually
Oh,
gets
God.
into the 37. We didn't see the 37 in the original, but that's how Arendthe got her damage, and that's
It's amazing that car still went up there and it was up there in the trans spots like involved in that future wreck.
Yeah. So that's where Arendthe got her damage originally.
And they might have wrecked again right here. I don't know.
I don't know, but we'll take you to the next incident. Well, this one we
Well-
ended up kind of seeing live, but coming off turn number 14, actually gets the turn 2 wall,
God, Fitzwater, wow.
and just nowhere for the
Oh.
37 to go. There's Randolph.
Randolph.
Oh, that's how Randolph
Nice.
gets the damage to the back end. He gets hit from behind by Halleck.
That's and Alex still made the
Like,
race. So a
plus-
lot of damaged cars work at the short tracks. I'll tell you that.
There you see, there's the damage that we saw to the 60.
Good thing he didn't blow the radiator.
Yeah, definitely. And then the last incident was you see JT Bryant has the engine let go. And unfortunately, because of the incident, then we don't know exactly what happened. Dylan Young
in
gets
the
a
back.
piece of it.
Wow, time Paul in the barrels, and then JT decides to like, hey, screw it, hey, Kyderman.
Oh, Kyderman.
And then
Nelson.
Nelson, no brakes. Allie, there's a brake pedal. She's playing some Guitar Hero in the car or something.
Well, I don't know
mean-
exactly how to explain this, but
Oh, look at they try to avoid it. They miss. Oh, 33. Oh, and then
okay, so, and then landed on the roof of the 37.
Yeah, so 37 might not have a backup car, so they're gonna have to figure out what they're gonna do.
But to be fair, to give Nelson at least benefit of the doubt, Braddock ends up with nowhere to go, running into the 37. I'm
That's
also going to
tough.
kind of be somewhat worried about the driver, because that almost looks like a windshield hit? Question mark.
I mean, they're going like 20 miles per hour, so. LaPlante just getting screwed heavily right there. Does he have damage? He just stops. Kyderman is destroyed. That
Well, but
whoever
the problem
runs-
is at this point, I think LaPlante's race was already over, because he was 31st.
whoever's in the 13 is gonna go to a backup car for sure. Oh my God, the 27 nearly killed the 46.
So, those were all the incidents that
Yeah.
we ended up seeing. So, that will actually officially be the last thing we do. Not going to do a sign off again, but starting grid will be following this, or will be up next. And so, thank you guys for watching. So, yep. Bye.
Later.